To say that Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul are some of the greatest shows of our generation could be considered an understatement. Here to prove me right, or prove me wrong, are the stars of Better Call Saul, Bob Odenkirk and Giancarlo.
I'm just going to tell you,
Esposito.
you're right.
That's right.
Completely.
Interview over.
Interview over. You are right.
Already started out. Gentlemen,
I mean, certainly Breaking Bad. I tell you, we were at Conan's show the other night with the Breaking Bad reunion cast, and it was really special.
Very, very special moment in time. Not only fun and funny, but also a lot of poignant stories and a lot of exciting energy the other night.
That was such a great cast, and I think we have another great cast on Better Call Saul. People are nice to each other. They're pros. Everyone's working at the top of their game and very serious. We're all very serious actors.
Yes, we are.
I might be the least serious of the serious actors, but I have to raise my game because all these people are around me. But we do. We rehearse.
Wow.
And we know our stuff. We want to know it really well, and we ask ourselves questions, and we ask the writers questions.
That's right. This is a compelling season of Saul, and your game has been raised.
You're so nice.
Game
Thanks.
A while back.
Well, I better. Also, they always choose the best takes. Don't forget about that.
Do you feel like you've become a more serious actor over the course of these two shows?
More serious actor. I was so serious in the first season of Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
I was pretty serious on Breaking Bad, too, but only because they plopped me down in a scene with Bryan Cranston, and I'm like, well, I better wake up and do this now. Because in comedy, you're encouraged to fool around. You know, you're told, you come up with something, do it. Just do it.
Do it. Get off
If it makes you smile, if it makes everyone laugh, we'll keep it. But sitting across from Bryan Cranston in that law office of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, Saul's law office, you know, you really have to bring it because you can feel the gravity that he brought. And then now in this group, it's another level. And I think particularly the first season, I was very, it was a major concentrated effort on my part to do it right and get in the game.
Sure.
I feel a little more comfortable now, and also
a few seasons on your
season
belts.
4 that starts on August 6th. There's more comedy.
Much more comedy.
Really?
Because I think that they feel comfortable now. The writers aren't like wondering like, if we put this pure comedy scene in, can we go to Gus and have him, you know, threaten someone's life? And now they feel like, it's fine. The universe has been laid out, and our audience knows that even if, you know, Jimmy McGill, Saul Goodman is doing something silly, the next second could bring Gus and a chilling moment.
Yeah.
They really found their balance and their tone and how to mix and match that tone. This show is a very, very persuasive show. Hard to take your eyes off of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Bob, do you feel like as the show moves along and you become closer and closer to Saul, then do you feel as it gets easier for you because you're returning to a character?
Well, I would say Saul is not as you've seen him in Breaking Bad, Saul is kind of one-dimensional. He is a person trying to get a leg up on whatever situation he's in the moment. He's a very self-involved, self-serving person. Jimmy McGill has so many things he loves and cares about. So maybe it's, you could say, easier. He's just a thinner person. He's a more compartmentalized human being in a kind of tragic way, in a sad way. I don't know. I guess that's kind of easier, but even a character like Gus, who's cold, he has a history that he's hiding.
Yeah.
And that is informing all that steely glare. So there's a lot to play even in that.
Absolutely. A lot to play, and most of the characters in this show are really beginning to really find their level in relationship to each other. And so as an audience member, you're always going to be surprised. This is a locomotive season for this show.
Yeah. Now, Gus is probably one of the most beloved villains of all time. TV, movies, whatever media. On Breaking Bad, even though people really like that character, I think by the time his arc ended, it was pretty clear he's straight up evil. But on Saul, he's a much more sympathetic character because he's more of an underdog.
Well, he's more of an
right?
underdog
Yeah.
trying to build his network, and you see him in the beginning where it all comes from. You see where his hatred for Hector Salamanca began.
Yeah.
You see all the roadblocks that might be in his way. The obstacles are clear, and you see him navigate them, so I think that's interesting.
Yeah.
I think there's more to learn about Gus. He is the one character whose past I would like to know a lot more about.
Yeah.
I have this story in my head that Gus, when he was in the Army, he saw someone give mercy to someone else, and then have that mercy come back in his face and hurt that person. He saw the mistake of being
Learned.
Merciful.
empathetic
Empathetic.
and considerate,
That's good.
Oh, I love that,
or
Bob.
kind of caring in a way, because he's so cold.
Yeah.
And he's so aware that in order to keep this ship sailing in one direction, he's got to keep such tight reins. It's crazy.
Yeah.
There's no one who holds it in tighter than Gus.
No one.
It's true. Now, Jimmy and Kim's relationship is really nice on the show. It's kind of maybe the
It's
heart of the whole show.
even nicer in season 4.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What I wonder is it what's more true? Does she keep Jimmy honest, or does Jimmy sort of corrupt her?
See, the writers, Peter Gould and Vince Gilligan, have talked about Kim's past, and I think they feel that in her past, this isn't really a spoiler, but I think they feel in her past is some corrupt behavior that she's very familiar and comfortable around.
Interesting.
And that she's
Sure.
fighting that to be the upright person that she is in Better Call Saul. So, in a way, Jimmy's allowing her to be more organically herself, or to relax herself.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I think Jimmy corrupts her, though. In the end, I think he corrupts her a lot more than she keeps him in line.
Yeah. I think Breaking Bad is a perfect television show.
Yeah.
There aren't many shows that stay that satisfying from beginning to end and
Yeah.
are able to really stick the landing. Do you guys feel confident that you'll be able to do that with Better Call Saul as well?
Are you kidding?
He's confident. I think we've got a lot of questions, and I hope we can come close to what
Yeah.
Breaking Bad did. I agree that it was kind of perfect,
Yeah,
and
that's-
people walked away very satisfied. Well, we'll see. We're going to do
All right.
our best.
All right. Well, season 4 premieres on August 6th.
August
Is that
6th.
correct? Thank you so much for coming by
Thanks,
the IGN
man.
balcony up here.
Thanks for having
Have
us.
a great show.
All right.
Thank
All right,
you.
stay tuned. So much more to come from IGN Live here at Comic-Con 2018 after this.